Professor online. Dustin Rule. comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Here's to a fair fight.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Not shy with it, gets them. Player one is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Beginning of the round, what will our fighters do? Anticipates the overhead. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Neither of them willing to back off here. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Will this super art connect? Medium kick! Medium kick hits. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Experiencing burnout. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive. Digs in deep to get that drive in there. Player one is feeling it. Match point.
Very good indeed. Round three. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Throwing some shade. Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground gauge. Pops them with a shorty. Yo, put that away. Sends a clear message with that counter. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? 3-volt ices them. They're hurt big time. Oh, here we go. Burnout activates. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player two chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Throwing some shade. Tries to bait out a reaction in there. Player two wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round two. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Player two can't afford to get hit again. Opts to spend the super meter here. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Big opportunity. KO! Player two is feeling it. Match point.
Round three. Fight.
Departure set. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this smart play to stop the opponent there. Quick distance leads to some Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Take that! Still alive. Here we go.
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Strikes back with the drive impact. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Well-timed corner switch. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. What are both fighters plotting? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Will that drive impact get punished? You do not want to whiff an impact. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Takes a trip. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Both fighters have super art on deck. One touch, they're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to finish it. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. KO. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? Puts one in the pocket. Player 1 has the life advantage. Our fighters got up close and personal last round and really took it to each other. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 2 has the meter lead. They have the lead in SA meter, but can they take advantage of it? Holds out with the block. Player 2 chases them down. Super Art activated. Expect something big here. Starting something with the super. Goes for the Sakai Fuazan! Vintage Fury! Were they baiting them into that? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Experiencing burnout. KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Anken Satsu nails the anti-air. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with this? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Can this drive bring them back? Experiencing burnout. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna block super hard incoming? And the super doesn't hit. Excellent read. Scuff him. Lays down a Sai Hasho. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Judy.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
is a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Here's to a fair fight.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent.
Now observe.
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The low heavy hits. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. All right, what's coming up next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round two. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. What'll happen this round? Nice counter. Smart play there. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Long low attack hits. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Combo with the target combo. This is gonna be bad news. They need to rely on their instincts. In there! Player 2 straight up put their opponent on a poster.
Round three. Fight.
Extending that drive gauge. Goes for the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Places them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Turns the drive gauge. Gets the jump in. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Taking stock. Player gets. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round two. Fight.
They go for the forward jump to start the round, looking to make something happen. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. They're still feeling each other out.
Now observe.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. With the life gap KO. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Out of my way.
Round three. Fight.
Grabs them with the embrace. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Throwing some shade. That attack hits them with a stopping pop. Were they baiting them into that? That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Oh, says no to the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Experiencing burnout. Cages them in with the left shuka. Player, the super doesn't hit. The low. A quick breather. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Send them to another dimension. What's next? Drops them from the air. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Beginning operation.
Don't expect me to be a push.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a pro. All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Very solid corner smash. Strings it all together. Life lead opens up. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent's gear from a distance. Low heavy, all right. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Neither of them willing to back off here. And it digs in deep to get that drive impact. Rushes that off and keeps going. Mata beats it up with a combo into super. Dashes forward. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Who will capitalize on in there? Opponent on a poster.
Round 3. Fight.
Super art out of nowhere. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 can build off this lead. Charges forward. This may be it. Grab hits them with a stop and pop. Denies the jump in. Not so fast. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Cannon spike. North the low. Amazing. Both up, the low kick hits. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. The next touch may decide this round. Hits them with a quick low kick. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shoryuken? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. What a clutch down to the wire. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. You've gotta be mindful. KO! Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes to the overdrive. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Burnout is triggered. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout stage, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? They can't squander this punish counter chance. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. What'll happen here? Player 2, big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jumping. This round is so important. You can feel the charges forward. Still brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. Both fighters planning something? They return to center stage. They trade hits. Pokes with a kick. What now? Oh God, this is tense. Both absolutely closes it out. I smell a comeback in the works.
Got to press on.
Round 4. Fight.
Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Oh, says no to the impact. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. What'll happen here? Brushes that off and keeps going. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Players experiencing burnout. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Pulls him. Jump! Reads the jump in perfectly. What are they gonna do? Player 2 closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Big, low, reaching heavy. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. They trade hits. And now, oh! Gets a good read on their opponent. Takes the chance to hurt him. Long, low attack hits. That drive impact is blocked. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into... They can't squander this punish counter chance. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. Goes to KO. Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Decent return on that combo. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Oh, it looks like this will be enough damage for the kill. Goes for the sure bet and ends it. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Out of my way.
Round 3. Fight.
Flashes it. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 is working with a better, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Both fighters hit them with a stopping bomb. Not much life difference. The low knockdown and their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Shall we begin? Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. The attack is parried. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner sweep. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? They're not going to allow any jump ins. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Big, low, reaching heavy. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Were they baiting them into that? In there! Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Overdrive art, Inferno to turn up the heat. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 is in a pretty good, the super doesn't hit. Both fighters planning something? Sneaks in above. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Are we going to see a comeback here? Yoga and Inferno to set this fight alight. Okay, here we drop them. Shows range projectile. What now? Fire aerial Tatsu. Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Don't expect it.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Knockdown. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity and heats it up with a combo into super? Heading into the get-so. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Big counter. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. The super armor does its job. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Big, low, reaching heavy. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Threads it cleanly. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Gets the jump in. Solid combo. Took him to the corner in a flash. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Oh wow, look at the damage they did. Fantastic work with that combo. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Just goes for it at this range. What were they thinking? Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 chases them back down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO. Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes to the overdrive. How will this round turn out? Okay, they trade hits. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sticks the jump in. With the life gap, brings out the super. How is this gonna work out for them? Player digs in deep to get that drive in. Takes a trip. KO. Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Low kicks are a no-go. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. They have the lead in SA meter, but can they take advantage of it? How is this round going to develop? Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Dashes up. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Medium kick hit. What'll happen here? Gutsy play with the grab. KO. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Looking to plan them with a pile driver. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Blocks the overhead. They're hurt big time. Opts for the critical arm. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life and he's still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both sides sets up with the jump in. Clutch read on that impact. Excellent block. Nice. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Who's gonna finish? Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Was looking for that jump attack. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets the knockdown, and now throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Denies the jump in. Going in, they need to rely on their instincts here. Takes in the throw. Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Coming through. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Big counter. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. From up above. In a dire situation. Ooh, hard to tell if this will seal the deal. Better get ready with a smart follow-up. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 2 straight up put their opponent on a poster.
Round 3. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Was looking for that jump attack. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What'll happen here? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Knockdown and hit them with a stopping bomb. Nice parry. A parry? Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. You packed your bags. We're going to Siberia. Oh, here we go. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Knockdown. Here comes the next one. Gotta do better than that. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Low heavy hits. Mix up some damage with a long reaching attack. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Jump? Gets the jump in. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. A quick breather. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Still slugging it out here. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 chases them down. A nice brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 can spend their takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Goes for the jackhammer off the Cyclone Lariat. Prioritizing the side switch in there. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Parries the attack. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Whiffs the throw. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. A quick breather. Reads the command grab. Taking them for a ride on the Siberian Express. Going in? To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 1 is 1 win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Chops them with a shoryu. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 will look to bend the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They're thinking of scoring big off this game. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. Oh, got too eager. A jump? Crowns him from above. Gets the plate, blasts that off. Back into the corner. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Not so fast. Target combo into. Are they going to be able to come back and stack? Reads the jump in perfectly. Big time whip. Anti-air in the clutch. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's get this mixed. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. Perfect air to air. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opening. Deftly shuts out the jumper. The low heavy hits. This is a real back and forth macro scene. They definitely know what the other is capable of. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Big counter. Hits them with a stopping block. Neither of them willing to back off here. The quarter makes it, sneaks in the throw. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump in finds the mark. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will this super art connect? Flip takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Combo with the target combo. Whiffs the throw. Grabs him. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Burnout activates. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge, a gutsy fireball, gives them the round.
Yeah.
Player 2 is winning with the greatest of ease.
Round 3. Fight.
It knocked them out of the air. Chucks them with the projectile. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Shipujinra hits. Good damage on it. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. What'll happen here? Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Ken wins.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Backs them into the corner. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Projectile to try and change the situation. Combo with the target combo. From up above. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their opponent. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Neither of them willing to back off here. Hits with the overhead. Player 2 has the meter lead. It's a big KO. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs them with the embrace. Jumps. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Throwing some shade. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and big time whip. Player Stone Cold Embrace. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? No go for the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? What are they thinking here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Yes! Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
decides to create some distance to start. How will this round turn out? Player 2 has the life advantage. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before... Will this super art connect? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Takes a trip. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Trying to read each other here? Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. A quick breather. Who will capitalize on an opening first? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. In there! Player 1 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Quick dash in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They got burnout activate. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Natsu's out of the quick dash. Taking them for a ride on the Siberian Express. A quick breather. Gotta be careful, pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Both sides getting ready. A single hit, that's gonna leave him rattled. You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talk? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. They trade. Knockdown. Goes for the super art? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Burns the drive gauge. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Just beats it up with a combo into super. Just out of range for that blow. Taking them for a ride on the big play does it. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start? They were right to be on guard there. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't tech the throw, takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their opponent. What are both fighters plotting? Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Yo, put that away. Knockdown and finishes it with the anti-air. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Well-timed command throw there. What are they thinking here? Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Knockdown. They goes for the super art. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Whiffs the throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Experiencing burnout. Trying to read each other here?
Is that all you got?
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Immediately. Oh, talk about overextending. Grabs them. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Trapping it out up close. They were right to be on guard there. Heavy punch sends them flying. Player 2, yo, put that away. Both fighters, burnout activates. Oh, the throw connects. What'll happen here? Solid anti-air. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Jumps it. They're going for the super art. Life pack your bag. You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up some.
a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Oh, whiffs the grab. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Who's going to break the silence first? Both sides looking for an opening. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna make a move? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Long low attack hits. Getting into the end game now. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Life lead opens up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Was hungry for the grab. It's too much. Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now.
Round 3. Fight.
Had the radar up and running. Adding on a super art here to turn up the heat. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Sticks the knock down to the wire. Big low reaching heavy. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Taking them for a ride on the Siberian Express. Bending that drive gauge. Player 1 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity washed that round. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Hits them with a stop and pop. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in? They just won't stop switching sides. Here comes the corner pressure. Feasting with the Russian suplex. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here.
Over nothing!
For you! Amazing! Flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.